What's up, crypto fam, ladies fam? How are you doing today? Let me know in the comments down below. Today, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Big Woo Sunday here in Central Europe, guys. Cloudy, warmy Sunday, guys, and what I'm seeing here on the screen. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Milady is consolidating lower, guys, since yesterday, 38-37 level. And guys, I must tell you, man, Milady gave me dips for gifts, guys. You know what I'm saying? What an amazing, gift for the birthday, guys. Yesterday was my birthday. By the way, if you did not watch the yesterday's video, guys, and after I uploaded a video on YouTube, guys, we went back down significantly, guys, and it looks like, guys, all the way to 3732. And right now, guys, we are consolidating here, guys. What will you say about that? I love the dips for the gifts, guys. I would be happier with the pumps, but guys, I can buy more. We don't have the red flags. Why would you be selling, guys? We don't have the red flags. The F team is just not back, but that doesn't mean shit, guys. That doesn't mean shit, because I will show you about the holders. As you can see, volume today is at 4 million, guys. This is the average volume for Milady, which is not bad for microcap. But right now, let's jump to the holders and you'll see why it's so exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, here you have it, guys. 26,355. Oh my lord, we've gained like what? At least 8 new holders since yesterday, and this must be the new all-time high, or it's even higher, I don't know, guys, but you can see clearly holders are keep coming in. No matter what, the F team can be silent all they want, but holders will keep coming in, guys, because silence speaks volumes. And that's exactly why holders are coming in. They have the intuition that Milady will explode, especially because we have Vitalik Buterin on board. This is huge, guys, and I'm telling you, let's see the top wallets today. I can see Bybit. Bybit took some profits out, but only 0.1%. They are at 17, guys, remember. After the hack, they've been at, after that Bybit hack, I believe they were at 15 or even 14%, guys. But right now, they are back at 17%, which is really awesome to see, guys. Bybit has the conviction and they are buying Milady back. I'm telling you, guys, this is huge. And everything else on the top 10 looks just like yesterday, guys. But let's scroll down to see what is going on with the Ooh, L-Bank. This must be another wallet from L-Bank, guys. L-Bank is above crypto.com. $53,000. You know, remember, guys, L-Bank is guys, if you ask me, I don't think L-Bank is really legit, you know, legitimized exchange. You know, I believe they are not really that regulated. So a lot of scams get listed on that exchange, you know. But why I know about L-Bank, guys, is because in the past I was scammed by the Froggy's token, guys. That project is not longer existing, you know, but L-Bank is the only exchange that listed Froggy's token on their exchange. So when it comes to, you know, legitimized exchanges, I don't think L-Bank is really that exchange, you know. Of course, after a couple of months, they actually delisted Froggy's token from their exchange, guys, you know, but it was crazy. It was crazy. I hope they just learned from their mistakes, just like I did, you know. And right now I am not buying any projects, you know, that are not on legitimized exchanges. Also, I don't need really a cold wallet because I'd rather store crypto on Ledger. You know, I still don't have Ledger, guys, because, you know, I kind of trust crypto.com app, you know, the most saved and secured app ever. But, you know, you never know, guys. So, of course, in the near future, I will buy me a Ledger. And I will never ever buy a project, you know, that is not on exchanges, guys. You know, it's just too risky. It's just too risky, guys, and you cannot know, you know, if you connect your cold wallet, they can get your phrases, you know, your 12 phrases, guys, and you are done. You know, especially if you got a lot of money on. You know, I just got something like $50 on that cold wallet, so, you know, thank God. But lesson is learned, guys. I'm telling you, lesson is learned. And crypto.com, as you can see, their daily trading wallet took some profits out, and I believe they knew that we were gonna drop today. I mean yesterday, guys, you know, yesterday afternoon. So they took something out, they took some profits. And of course, you know, most likely Binance wallet also took some profits out, guys. But it's really interesting to see OX8s, guys. As you can see, these two wallets are new here on the 49th place and the 50th place, guys. These two wallets are new. That's why we don't see the third Binance wallet on the top 50, you know, because these two wallets are buying like crazy, you know. They've been buying for the probably for the past 2 weeks, you know, of Milady tokens, but we don't know who they are, guys. We still don't know who they are. It's not Bybit because Bybit has, as you can see, OXA. Now OXA are the first 3 characteristics, guys, of Bybit. So Bybit is not, guys. Bybit is not. We know that Binance is also not, because Binance has OX47, you know. OX47, if you go to the 80th page, guys, you will see the exposed Binance wallet. And, you know, with the same phrases, guys, OX47. So this must be Binance, guys, but these two are not. These two are not, guys. Interesting. But yeah, you know, a lot of Web3 institutions are buying Milady, you know. Just on Friday, you know, we saw a huge spike, ladies and gentlemen. 3 p.m. Central Europe time, guys. We have exploded to the upside. It was not really that huge explosion, but what was interesting is that volume went up significantly all the way to 8 or even 10 million. So this was not a retail money. You know, this on Friday was not a retail money, guys, especially because after that huge buy order, we went straight down to hell, ladies and gentlemen, all the way back to 3.8 level, you know, alongside with the volume. As you can see today, we are back at normal 4 million, you know, and this is the normal volume when we don't have whales or institutions in. So 4 million, guys, it's average volume for Milady, which is still huge for a micro cap, but you know, it's really crazy, guys. They are buying, guys. They are buying, and don't forget that in May and April we've had many buy orders, guys. Many buy orders, and volume went up, like, you know, for 500%, guys. 500%. I remember Milady having 50 million, you know, $50 million of volume, guys. You know, it was insane. From $33 million to $50 million, guys, of volume was really insane, guys, back in May and April. So, so just be aware about that. I'm telling you, we have DWF Labs. You know, they have invested like $5 million, you know, back in, I believe, by it was 2024. By the start of 2024, guys, I believe it was DWF Labs, the Web3 company, and you know, even development team has announced, you know, on their page about the $5 million investment from the DWF Labs. So, and some people are bearish just because, you know, Dev team is not back. Come on, man. You know, silence speaks volumes, guys, and you need to stay patient because that's how millionaires are created, guys. Silence is strong. But right now, let's jump to my profile, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, Milady is still not back. I don't expect them to return before September, you know. But you know, even if you go to Vitalik's page, you can see the background of Milady, and you know, you can also see the number 9. You know, the number 9, guys, it's representing the month of September, and also the, you know, the scenery, guys. You know, the vibe on that picture is like, you know, autumnish, you know, the autumnish, guys, you know. So guys, I believe they will return in September. Stay frequently patient, guys, because, you know, dips are gifts, guys. Milady gave me the dips as the gifts, guys, you know. Yesterday and even today, guys, you have amazing opportunity. This is the vibe from 2023, and maybe you will not like it what I'm gonna tell you right now, but I did sell my Dogelon Marses, guys. I did sell my Dogelon Marses for Milady, you know, because Milady is all I need on Ethereum, guys. I don't need many meme coins on it. The future queen of meme is good enough for me to have, you know. I still hold Crow with Knife on Kronos blockchain. I still hold like Coquinho on Avalanche, you know. But I don't need, you know, many meme coins on the same blockchain, you know. So if I decide, you know, if I need to decide between Elon and ladies, of course I'm gonna pick ladies all day long. You know, the project is more young, the project is more ambitious, even though it doesn't look like that on the surface. You know, never judge a book by its cover, guys. You know, Elon, you know, the development team on Dojo on Mars's project, guys, they are maybe more active on X, but that doesn't mean the project will be more successful, guys. You know, like that doesn't mean like that. It doesn't mean like that, especially because we have Vitalik Buterin supporting Milady, guys. We have Web3 institutions buying Milady. We have Elon Musk. We have Murat, who believes that Milady NFTs will surpass the punks, you know, from 2017. This is something else. This is something else, and holders are keep increasing. They have, you know, the intuition is leading them to Milady. The intuition, guys. So that doesn't mean I'm gonna abandon Dojo on Mars. I'm still gonna have him on my watch list, but you know, but I currently don't hold Elon. You know, I just have more conviction for Milady, guys. And you know, and I've been buying Elon, you know, Dojo on Mars in 2023, 2022 like crazy, when, you know, Elon was at what, 60s and 40s, and it was never a benefit. You know, I was always in losses. You know, of course I was keep hodling, but I've never benefited from Dojo on Mars. As you can see, Dojo on Mars is at 6012 right now. You know, and you know, and Milady, on the other hand, I've made like 5k in profits. Completely different, guys, and it's more volatile. It's more for me because I want to take the risk, because I'm broke still, and you know, that's how I'm gonna play this game. I like the volatility, guys. So I hope you're not disappointed for my decisions, guys, but of course I'm gonna probably hold Elon, you know, in the near future again. But currently I just sold everything, guys. But let's go to some other news now. Let's see what's going on. Michael Saylor hints at buying more Bitcoin. It all began with $250 million in Bitcoin. As you can see, the orange dots, guys. This is insane, man. This is insane. I don't really believe Bitcoin will ever go below 100k, you know, especially if Trump wins in 2028 again. I don't think we will go below, you know. If the left party win, you know, for some reason, yes, then I believe we could go below 100k. But if Trump wins again, I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. Let's continue. Big week incoming. We have Wednesday, July 30th, FOMC rate decision. Wednesday, July 30th, Powell press conference. July 31st, US GDP Q2 advance. And August 1st, non-farm payrolls for July. Guys, huge week ahead. Prepare for volatility. And I don't think Jerome Powell has, you know, some chances, guys, to stay in the position if he will decide to pause the rates, you know. But let's continue. It will explode just like BTC did in 2021. You can see the similar pattern. Of course, Ethereum has bigger drop, you know, here you can see, but you know, the pattern screams volumes, guys. You know, if that pattern will continue, guys, like, you know, from Bitcoin of 2021. The only way from here is up for it, guys, especially if you consider the fact that the first half of the year it's been so bearish, guys, ever since January. And you know, by August 1st, I hope that we will close all that deals, guys, that the deal for tariffs will be permanent, no changes, and we will have no changes when it comes to tariffs anymore. Expect huge bullishness, guys, huge bullishness. Economy is getting stronger, guys. The money printer is silently on already. Of course, we have the war in Ukraine and in the Middle East. You know, these two things are bad for the market. But when it comes to economy, guys, US is the leading economy, guys, for the entire world. It's looking good. It's looking bullish, guys. So I think that, you know, I believe, man, the second half of the year will be so bullish, but it's only gonna be a start of this massive golden era that's coming, guys. You know, next we have the Bitcoin junkies. 11.5 trillion BlackRock says Fed Chair Jerome Powell should lower interest rates. If BlackRock really says that, you know, there's no doubt in my mind that Jerome Powell, you know, will not do it, guys. He will cut the rates if that's really what BlackRock says, because Jerome Powell is a lefty. He is not born to lead, but he's born to be led, you know. You know, because Jerome Powell is a lefty, guys. You need to know, lefties, they're not really the born leaders. They are born to be led. So they constantly need someone in the background, you know, making the decision for them, and that's exactly what Jerome Powell is. You know, he's constantly listening the you know, the uncles in the black suits, you know, about the things that, you know, they are saying to him, and he is not his own man. You know, that's how Demo-Retardic Party is working. No one in the left group is the leader, you know. They always need someone from the background, guys. It's crazy. But, you know, if BlackRock really says that, you better believe Jerome will do it. Next we have China announces BRICS will soon take steps to reduce reliance on the US dollar. Wow, this is frequently bullish for Bitcoin and digital assets, guys. What a threat to dollar BRICS will become, guys, you know. So dollar has more competition right now, not only Bitcoin but also BRICS. Wow. Get freaking ready for a huge bull market. And that's pretty much it for this video. What will you say about the news and the price today? Milady gave me dips for gifts, guys, you know. I am taking that as the gift, you know. Of course, I would be happier with the pumps, but I guess we're gonna be richer than just rich, guys, you know. Like, you know what I'm saying, guys. More time to buy, more time to accumulate, guys, you know. I'm not gonna panic, guys, I'm telling you, and I love it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. I love you all so much. Stay patient, stay bullish, and I will catch you in the next one.